ARK Survival Ascended is now on PlayStation Plus, but is it really worth your time in 2025? ARK Survival Ascended is a full remaster of ARK Survival Evolved, the dino-survival game that made base building and taming giant reptiles a thing. In this updated version, everything from the foliage to the weather systems has been reworked. You're dropped into a dangerous open world where your only goal is to survive. That means chopping trees, crafting tools, building bases, and most importantly, not becoming dinner for a T-Rex. This version includes revamped versions of the original maps and introduces cross-platform modding, a big move that lets players on PC and console share their creations for the first time. This is the most complete and up-to-date package out there. Let's talk visuals. This game looks incredible on PS5. Thanks to Unreal Engine 5, the lighting is dynamic, the textures are crisp, and the environments feel alive. You'll notice the way trees sway realistically, how shadows shift as the sun sets, and even how water reacts to movement. From lush forests to volcanic wastelands, every location looks better than ever. The dinosaurs themselves are more detailed and expressive. If you've played the original, this version makes the older one feel like it's from a completely different generation. But while the graphics are impressive, performance still needs attention. Frame drops, stutters, and even occasional crashes are still being reported, especially in bigger multiplayer sessions. For a game that leans heavily on exploration and combat, these interruptions can really break immersion. Now onto the core gameplay. If you've played ARK before, this is going to feel familiar. The gameplay loop is still about harvesting materials, crafting gear, hunting, and building massive bases. You're constantly gathering resources, leveling up your stats, and unlocking new tech. The main difference in this version is how smooth some of those systems feel now, especially building. The building mechanics have been reworked to feel more intuitive. Snapping structures to uneven terrain is easier. There's more flexibility and fewer bugs when placing walls, ramps, and ceilings. It's not perfect, but it's definitely more player-friendly. The survival challenge is still very real. You'll die from hunger, cold, heat, or even just wandering into the wrong part of the map. But that's what makes ARK satisfying. Every victory feels earned. Every tame is a triumph. The game also introduces new creatures not seen in the original, including some premium additions like the Pyromane. These new creatures give returning players a reason to explore and collect again. Some are just cool to look at, while others add strategic options in combat or transport. Survival is fun, but surviving with friends makes it better. This game supports large online servers, smaller private sessions, and even two-player local split screen on PS5. But the multiplayer experience is where things get complicated. The game's online servers have had stability issues, including rollbacks, lag, and unexpected downtime. These problems might not be game-breaking, but they can definitely ruin a session if you're grinding with friends or taming a rare creature. Also, while server hosting was initially restricted to a single partner, recent updates have expanded options for private hosting, giving players more flexibility to customize their sessions. One of the biggest new features is cross-platform modding. This means that players on PlayStation can now access a massive library of mods, previously only available on PC. From new weapons and armor to entire gameplay overhauls, the modding scene is stronger than ever. Mods are accessed through an in-game browser powered by CurseForge. It's fairly easy to use, though not every PC mod is available or fully stable on console, especially the larger, more complex ones. Still, this is a major win for console players who felt left out of the modding scene. Let's talk about one of the more controversial parts of ARK Survival Ascended: paid content. The game has started introducing premium creatures. These aren't just cosmetic, they come with unique stats and gameplay advantages. This has sparked concerns about pay-to-win mechanics. If you're playing on a public server, it can feel like you're at a disadvantage unless you shell out cash for the newest DLC creature. It's a sour point in what's otherwise a fun and deep survival game. So, how does this all stack up as a PS Plus title? If you're a subscriber, ARK Survival Ascended is a steal. You get hundreds of hours of content without paying anything extra. It's the kind of game that rewards long-term play, whether you're building a fortress, taming your 20th raptor, or just exploring the vast map. But keep in mind, if you're sensitive to bugs, performance hiccups, or aggressive monetization, those things might wear you down fast. It's still rough in places. So, is ARK Survival Ascended worth playing on PS Plus in 2025? If you're a fan of survival games, dinosaurs, or giant multiplayer sandboxes, the answer is yes. With caution, the visuals are breathtaking, The core gameplay is still addictive, and the new modding support gives you more tools than ever. But performance issues, server instability, and monetization flaws hold it back from greatness. For newcomers, it's a great way to get into ARK without paying up front. For returning players, it's a chance to revisit a better-looking and more flexible version of the game you already know. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Is this your first time playing ARK? Or are you coming back after years away? And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more gaming reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.